player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, we're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates baseball starts right now. Tyson Ross will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Digging in, Steve Cook. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits 3rd best in the National League. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Right there for strike 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason, going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Tomlinson at second, Dickerson at first, 2 out in the inning. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. Strasburg is currently 3rd in All-Star fan voting among starting pitchers, so he's hopeful at least to get an invite to the festivities.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So stepping in, Steve Cook. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Steve Cook.
First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball in for a strike. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. And it's 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm.
Stepping into the box, Steve Cook. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Chopped toward the second baseman. In time to first, and there are 2 away. standing in, Steve Cook. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Has a look, now the pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Soto racing back, but he can't get to it, and this might clear the bases. One run scored. The tying run is in to score from second. It's a 3-3 game.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Roll. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions, and from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Robbie Grossman will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Three runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with 1 big out on the scoreboard now. Here's Gregory Polanco. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Gregory Polanco.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Derek Norris. It was a walk in his last trip. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1 and 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the 1 and 2 delivery. Curveball that time, not even close. Hit down the third baseline. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well as they grab the lead here at 5-3.
Boy, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Roll. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Pittsburgh Pirates came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Akil Morris earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. For the Nationals, 4 runs on 8 hits.
Tonight we've got baseball from the banks of the Allegheny, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Washington Nationals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Joe Musgrove will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, you know, that fifth inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
Steve Cook.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan and studying the opposing pitcher.
And it's fouled away. Gonzalez over at second. Cook on at first with 2 down. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Adam Frazier would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here's the payoff pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk. And there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Now at the plate, Adam Frazier and the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. So 1-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Giving chases Robles. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Striding in, Steve Cook. He reached on a single in his first try.
Steve Cook.
First delivery to him on the way. Nope. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Missed with a slider.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
On a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well. Come on, D, come on. I'd be looking easy.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on the solo home run, as that'll give them the lead. 3 innings complete. Pirates lead it 2-1. And here to hit now is Matt Reynolds. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, Matt Reynolds.
This is line to left. In there, a base hit. So striding in, Victor Robles, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 0-1 on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. 3 left for Washington. They still trail it here 2-1. Striding in once again, Steve Cook, a hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing.
Now at the plate, Steve Cook. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Steve Cook.
Here comes the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Reynolds ranges to his right. Throw gets him, 2 down. Into the box, Steve Cook. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
You know, it's funny. I can count on one hand the times I was able to actually go to the plate and think home run and hit a home run. I wish guys would just focus on getting into their wrist. Let the chips fall where they may. When they try and hit home runs, it usually doesn't happen.
The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 10th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Steve Cook. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
This is the action pitch right here. He does not want to go to full count. This is a big spot. But as an offensive player, you have to tell yourself this has to be in the strike zone.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. 11 innings can't decide it. On to the 12th. Still tied. And now for Washington, Matt Reynolds. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. Ready with the 2-2. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around performance from him at the plate, as the stats indicate. Ended up with 4 hits, including a home run, so there's no doubt he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Pittsburgh get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Josh Smoker gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. From one of the best ballparks you'll find in the sport, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Washington have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Jamison Taillon, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Matt, this guy is a big power arm. Former first-round draft pick by the Pittsburgh Pirates. And listen, he's what they look like. Big, strong guy. 3-pitch mix, 95 to 97 miles an hour with good life on his fastball. Overhand curveball and the straight changeup. The key to him, throwing strikes. If he's throwing strikes early, expect him to go deep into the game, and he could rack up a pile of strikeouts.
First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Digging in, Steve Cook, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Tomlinson on second. Dickerson at first. One gone. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw to third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Liner towards second, and this will get over his glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit, and the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping up to the plate, Gregory Polanco, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
2 out here and a runner at second. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
There you go. Find
Swing
it.
and a line drive. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. He's up with it. The throw on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. At the plate, Steve Cook. He singled his last time up.
Steve Cook.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. This year against right-handed pitching, Cook is a real threat at the plate. His batting line sits at the .340 mark.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Hit hard to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. And they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game tied as the inning is over. Pirates leave one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Victor Robles digging in now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in once again, Steve Cook.
Number 24, Steve Cook.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the throw in gets away from him. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
Everyone knows there are no awards for successfully getting 26 outs. You need to get all 27 before you can start celebrating. That 2-out double here in the 9th, putting the equalizer on at second base. A couple of minutes ago, this thing looked like it might be over, but everything can change with one swing of the bat.
In now, Gregory Polanco. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Cook at second with 2 down. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Washington came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Drew Storen gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Nate Jones records the save, his 12th of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 2 runs.
Great job.